This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for Taurus for the month of March 2018. This is an overview for all Taurians, so not all aspects will apply to you. If you would like a reading that is more specific to your own life story or that incredible soulmate reading, you can contact me via the links in the description box below. Taurus, will start with your relationships, move on to your general forecast and finish up with your soul path evolution. Right, so if you're looking for a love relationship, Taurus, you see you make the effort, and your tea leaf fortune cards are the grasshopper, bird flying, man and younger man. The make the effort card says obviously if you're looking for love in the month of March, you are going to be the one that is going to have to make some kind of effort, possibly to be out there, make the first move, engage in the relationship. There's sort of a feeling of if you're sitting around waiting for it to come for you, then March is not the month where that's going to happen. You're going to need to make that effort. The grasshopper says situations in the balance that require careful handling. The bird says news is on its way. Then you get a man dealing with a relationship with a man and a younger man dealing with relationships with a younger man. So there's a younger man involved here. And the news that's coming in is about that younger man. Either that's the one whom you're going to be having the relationship, or he is key to you having a relationship. He will introduce you to somebody, or it's through this younger man that you will get to be in a relationship. And it's news with regard to this younger man. That's situations in the balance that require careful handling. That, I think, is going to be particular to your own life story. That should be very interesting to see how that plays out in each of your lives. There's obviously a situation that is going to need your effort. You're going to need your input. You're probably not going to be able to put too much effort into it, and at the same time don't leave it completely alone. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to be this balance of how much effort to put into getting into this relationship. But also just sitting back and waiting for it to land in your lap is not going to be the answer either. There seems to be a balance that needs to be found there. Intriguing reading, this one. Now, if we move on to those of you that are in committed relationships, married or long-term partnerships or relationships, you will see that you get the lightning card, the scales, the dolphin, and the skull in your tea leaf cards. The lightning says control your anger or you will be sorry. The scale says keep your life in balance. The dolphin says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. And the skull says hidden secrets can harm you. Intriguing once again. In fact, I would say, Taurus, you have an intriguing reading from beginning to end. So that thing of watching that you don't lose your temper. And then ending off with a hidden secret can harm you. And then if I look at the rest of the lineup of this, Taurus, sort of the feeling, the message that I get is you have done or said something which you would really rather your partner did not find out about. Because of that feeling of feeling guilty. And whether you genuinely need to feel guilty or not, that's not what's under discussion here, right? That's pretty much besides the point. It's just the fact that you feel guilty is making you a little bit edgy, okay? And things that your partner says and does can make you sort of lose your temper with them because you're feeling a bit edgy. Now it says there, keep your life in balance. So just keep those emotions balanced. Don't lose your temper with your partner because you will say something that you're going to regret. That financial gain usually coming in from something you did from the past. I have a feeling as well that money is playing a part in your marriage or your partnership, your long-term partnership at the moment. It's affecting it in some way. But you're going to be getting income coming in which will release that tension to a certain extent. Definitely that's a message coming through with it. If we have a look at your career, you get great passion, muddled, unclear thinking, sorrow or loss, and temporary problems. Now I know I know two Taurus people, in fact, that have recently left their careers that were their passion, their absolute passion, due to varied circumstances. And that sorrow or loss is, I think, because of having left something that they truly love to do, a career that they truly love to do. And it was beyond their circumstances, beyond their help that they had to leave it. It has resulted in muddled and unclear thinking, I think, because half of you stayed behind with whatever it is you want to do, whether it's your actual career you left, or it's something within your career that you've abandoned the dream or the hope of. There's sorrow or loss over it, and you're feeling very muddled about what to do next. But that final card that says temporary problem says to you, try not to worry and be too upset about this, because this is a temporary situation. It is going to change for the better. And I know very well when people say try not to worry, it's not easy. If you are worrying and upset, it isn't easy. But take hope and have faith, because this is a temporary situation. That thing which you have great passion for is obviously going to come back into your life again where your career is concerned, because it says it's only a temporary situation. If we have a look at your success cards, you get the cracked cup, the shark, the frying pan, and the crown. Once again, it's intriguing. You have this continuous theme, Taurus, of things not being great, but the final card is brilliant. So it's definitely just a temporary, it's like a ship setting out to sea and you hit a storm, and after the storm you arrive at the beautiful tropical islands and you throw your anchor down there. It's that kind of feeling. You're just hitting a bit of a stormy sea at the moment, but it is temporary. Because the cracked cup says you have dissatisfaction with life. The shark says take care or there will be loss of material gain. The frying pan says trouble and accusations. But the final card says honor and respect will come to you. So even though at the moment it is that there are a few of you, and I do know one Taurus who is having problems with what people are saying from them after they've left their career. And I think a lot of you are going through those kind of situations. Money is tight and you're struggling to make ends meet perhaps, or you're feeling that having left your career behind, or whatever aspect you didn't get that promotion, whatever the case may be. And possibly there's a bit of dissatisfaction and you've maybe had words with people. So it's just all those kind of feelings at the moment. But just know this is also temporary, because soon you will get the honor and respect that you deserve for who you are and the kind of work that you do. Okay, so this once again is a temporary situation. If we look at your happiness cards, you get the leg, you get the crib, you get the dagger, and you get the torch. So if we have a look at this, the leg says stepping into a new experience. So it says to you, you are, and it's probably that transition from what was into what is going to be that can sometimes be rocky. It can sometimes feel unsure. We feel unsure, so we attract certain situations and people into our life because we've got this kind of unsure energy around us. The crib says birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So something new is definitely coming into your life. A new job, a new aspect to your career, or something new in life totally. But it is a new something coming into your life. The dagger says fear, worries, and tense situations. That is how you're feeling at the moment. You're worried. You're worried about what maybe people are saying. You're worried about your future. You're worried about how you left your career. You're worried about your career. You're worried about your spouse, whatever the case may be. But the torch says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So you know what, the light's going to go on for you soon. And you're going to see everything in a much clearer way. And you're going to feel better about things because you're going to see your road ahead far more clearly. It is coming, all right? And if that card is coming up in March, by the end of March, no doubt you will see things. That light, that torch will be lit on your life for you, and you'll feel a whole lot better. Taurus, I hope you enjoyed that reading. I'm going to repeat again. If you would like a personal private reading with an amazing, amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via the links in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and a very special thank you to anybody that shares this video.